Happy Thursday. So, let's get real here for a minute, because a lot's happened in the past 24 hours. For example, my glasses have gotten really, really dirty, and my beard went away. But, more importantly, Nazi Charlie Kirk was shot in the throat, bled out, and died. Okay? It's not sugar-coated. He's dead. But I'm also not going to sugarcoat that the guy was a fucking Nazi. Okay? He was anti-Semitic. He was racist. He was misogynistic. He said shit like shootings are permissible if it means that we keep our Second Amendment rights. Now, let me be clear. I am not pro-gun control. I'm anti-gun control. I think that, every fucking person in the country should be armed because of shit like this. Okay? But, that's all beside the point. To everybody that wants to be, but a human life was still lost, and, you're sick if you're celebrating this. It was a fucking Nazi, okay? It was a fucking Nazi, all right? And if we can't celebrate the death of Nazis, then how American are we? All right? We literally fought one of the greatest wars in world history to eradicate the Nazis. All right? I'm not going to sit here and excuse the guy for having a wife and kids. All right? Chances are he was beating those kids and his wife anyway. Who knows? I can't be sure. But, you know what? Bottom line is the bottom line. You don't want to put your family into a position where they might have to grow up without a dad. Don't publicly announce how much of a fucking Nazi you are. Pretty simple. I'm not going to walk on eggshells about it. I'm not going to pretend that Nazis didn't round up millions of people and systematically exterminate them. Okay? Nobody is sitting here talking about, we're really, really glad that this husband and father died. We're saying, we're really glad that a fucking Nazi is dead. Okay? Oh man, got an accident or something up here. My way to work is blocked. Turning around. Yeah, you haven't heard a single person talk about Charlie Kirk, the dad, Charlie Kirk, the husband, and how good riddance another dad and husband is gone. All right? The point is, another fucking racist is gone. Another fucking Nazi is gone. Another fucking misogynist is gone. Another piece of shit is gone. All right? As far as I'm concerned, pretty good fucking start. All right? Not going to apologize for it. Do I feel bad for his kids? Yeah. They don't have a dad now. But I can simultaneously feel bad for his kids that probably were too young to understand objectively, because children don't have the ability to objectively reason. I can separate the pain and sympathize with the loss that these two children, who probably don't understand that their dad's ideals were fucking wrong. And I can say, I'm sorry you lost your dad. To the rest of the country, hey, good start. got the right idea. Go talk to your great-grandfather. Go talk to your, any relative that you have that might still be living that fought in World War II. All right? We've written books. We've written movies. We've had holidays and parades, and we still do to this day, honoring and celebrating those who died from the American Armed Forces in the fight against Nazis. And I'm not going to sit here and call a Nazi a great man when he was a fucking Nazi. Now, moving on. Let's put our tinfoil hats on for a second. Would it shock me one bit to find out at some point that Charlie Kirk's death was somehow orchestrated by the Trump administration to provide exactly the spark, exactly the justification that they might need to say, well, they're shooting people, we have assassinations, I guess it's all the rising crime, well, martial law now. Would I put it past this administration? Not for a fucking second. Not for one fucking minute. Alright? Oh man, that's crazy. You're just talking like one of them now. No, I'm talking like somebody who's read the fucking tea leaves and who's paid attention to what's happened over the past fucking 10 years. Alright? Look at the guy's associations. Look at the guy's past actions. Look at his words. Look at what he's fucking telling you to your goddamn face. I want to be a dictator. Oh, maybe people like dictators. No, we don't fucking like dictators in this fucking country. And if you're siding with dictators, sorry, better take that fucking American flag off of your goddamn house, off of your fucking, get it off your fucking head. Get it off your fucking shirt. We don't like fucking dictators here, and we don't like fucking Nazis. In addition to giving them the perfect excuse to now initiate martial law, oh, what a perfect fucking distraction it is from the Epstein files. Oh my God. We couldn't ask for a better distraction from the Epstein files than shooting Charlie fucking Kirk. Alright? What a great American hero. We can't focus on the Epstein files right now. Oh no. Oh no, no. Eyes over here. Eyes over here. Eyes over here. Come on, look over here. Really? Really? You don't think it's fucking obvious? Not being too fucking slick, guys. Not being too fucking slick. Hey, guess what? We have a suspect in custody. Whoops, wrong guy. Hey, guess what? We have another suspect in custody. Hey, wait, that was the wrong guy, too. You know what? Here's what I think. You got a guy who, with one fucking shot, took this motherfucker out in the neck from 200 yards away? Tell me that's an amateur motherfucker at home. It's not. Disappeared without a fucking trace. Alright? More than 24 hours later, they can't find this son of a bitch. Okay. Yup, some amateur fucking left-wing nut job. No. Sorry. This was a fucking pro. This was somebody with some fucking training. Sure, they'll catch somebody. Somebody will eventually go down for it. It ain't gonna be that fucking guy. Because that guy got paid well. And I'm guessing that check was written by somebody on the right. Somebody that wants that martial law. Somebody that wants those rights taken away from you and me. Why? Because as long as the president makes the laws, Epstein files aren't a thing. No big deal. Can't be against the law if under the imposition of martial law, the president says it's not fucking illegal. Guess what? Under martial law, when all civilian laws are suspended, guess what else isn't illegal? Carrying on the righteous work that was started in the Epstein files. Do you really think for one second that if Trump were to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell wouldn't be his personal fucking supplier of fresh new kids to touch? Come on. Come on. And here's the thing. Let me explain something to you. At this point, we have got to be looking at something more than just touching kids. All right? There has got to be something in there that he doesn't want to come out. Because at this point, you have enough motherfuckers still defending him, even though they believe he's probably on that list for some really bad shit. Okay? Enough people are still going, yeah, but it's Trump. You know, he's still my guy. He still gives a fuck about America. He won't face any consequences. He won't face any consequences. Even if he said tomorrow, yeah, you know what? Slept with a bunch of kids. They're not going to arrest him. They're sure as fuck not going to prosecute him. So whatever is in there that he's actually afraid of coming out, oh, it's got to be so much worse. It has got to be so much worse. Do the math. Figure this shit out. Get with the fucking program, and let's start acting like we're a little bit fucking more endowed with common sense than we are. Let's get fucking real here. Have a good one.